What's going on? Robert, the Retro Game Dragon, checking in. We have a pretty cool unboxing today. This was something that you just don't see every day. This was sourced from within my network of someone who runs a brick and mortar store. Um, they had a friend of theirs come in that used to be a manager of a KB Toys back in the day. Um, I wasn't so familiar with these, but apparently they're a pretty nostalgic piece of the process of original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, as well as Game Boy, those original Nintendo cartridge games. And essentially what these are VIDPRO cards, or I guess video promotion, I would assume that's like shorthand for. But either way, I, for my research, like loosely, I believe that I am receiving more than have been bought or sold or listed on eBay in the last 90 days. So some pretty cool stuff. Let's get in here and see what we got going on. The market for something like this is going to be a bit more obscure, but like when I was speaking to the gentleman, we were trying to figure out a way to help his friend out that was looking to move on from this. And I said, to me, it's interesting enough to take the chance, to take the gamble. So I paid up. This definitely wasn't cheap. Yeah, so just right up the top, really cool branded Nintendo VidPro, like encasing. So let's check it out. So, be super careful here. Also, put this out here. As you can see, here we have Nintendo VidPro. So it looks like there is a little bit of tape supporting the seam there, but really this is an excellent piece of history. All right, so let's see what we got going on. So to kind of see what's in here, these were all filed and there's a placard for Game Boy, and then an alphabet, and then original Nintendo Entertainment System. So it looks like it's gonna be all the white cards. So these, oh wow, it's actually front and back of box. That's so cool. These placards used to sit, I guess, inside, promotion when they would put on display the games. So this is front and back cover. Wow, these are really, really good shape and really just a cool piece of history, something you don't see every day. Again, these are VidPro, we have NES, Low G-Man, Mad Max, Magician, again, front and back, really cool. It's the front and back box art. How these were made, it looks like lighter cardstock, Maniac Mansion. Again, there's just like a super host. We got some Mega Man here. Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3. Actually, it looks like we're going to be in some form of a alphabetical order. What is this? Mendel Palace. Wow. Metroid. Just really, and just as you can see, just a huge variety here. Ninja Gaidens, Narc, NFL, Nightmare on Elm, 2 of those, and these, the games themselves goes for $72, on average for Nightmare on Elm Street. The last, 4 times I've sold it, it's been $65 to $82. The boxed game is, relatively more than that. So, finding the market on these is why it felt interesting enough. I have said for a while now that buying and selling Nintendo Entertainment System or the NES console has been kind of a wheelhouse for mine. I've enjoyed selling it. Nobunaga's Ambition, North versus South. Wow, just really Pac-Man, and just condition-wise, really just insane. Punch Out. I think that one, there's a comp. So that's the thing. You have less than this whole box worth sold. TMNT, just like beautiful colorway. Really, really excellent. Ultima Quest of the Avatar, Vegas Dream, Viper. Just really, this is a cool one. This is definitely going to go up. I'm a Gretzky guy. I grew up playing ice hockey, so whenever I find Gretzky stuff, it definitely it joins the collection for sure. I don't collect very kind of wide or to complete anything. I just collect for nostalgia. Things that tickle the nostalgia. There's another cool one, X-Men. All right, so I'm going to pull these back in, and then we'll see what we have over here. Stack these back up. Yeah, really cool. Excellent condition. I think a buddy's will trade something for the box itself and then kind of go from there. He's been wanting to figure out a way to display his VidPros. But again, deals like this, I would hope for. So say I had a few hundred here, I would hope to get $10 a piece, with some going more than that. So hoping for a decent come up on these. But again, with very little sales history, it's hard to project completely. So there's just NES, and then what do we have over here? So you have all these placards too that they go in. And so these would sit in there, and then this would go inside the advertisement, like in the store, like at a retail store. All right, so then let's see what else we have. Oh wow, that's so cool. All right, so there's another whole stack. Another whole stack. So a couple of these are like definitely like after prints. Like these are just color copies that somebody made for the to just toss in, and then these are back with the nice front and back. So you have another whole stack. Wow, is this? Look, two more Zeldas. One with a yellow window versus a gray window. So that's like the first print version, I suppose. Kung Fu Heroes, Clacks, a bunch of Clacks. King's Knights, King of the Beach, Journey to Silius. Wow, Jaws. Some of these are going to bring in some decent money. Honestly, Jackie Chan. Like Jackie Chan's a $60 game. But the market for them, like how many people collect them, is just smaller. Or who would even know that they want it. But hopefully we make some. This is like a $20 game. Hopefully we make we can help educate some people in respect to that these exist, you know, in that way. But yeah, all over, just really, really great titles. The colorways popping on all these. Here's a $100 game, G.I. Joe. Gilligan's Island, that's another good one. Goal. Guardian Legend, just really, really sweet. A bunch of Gauntlet 2. What else we got here? Friday the 13th, a $20 game. You know, I'm not sure if it's going to have anything to do with inherent market value of the game itself or the rarity, or if it's just going to be kind of like how VHS takes off, where you just have a lot of people that enjoy a certain genre or whatever. I mean, you got 4 Magic Johnson fast breaks. Let's see, Dragon Warrior 2. Dragon Spirit, that might stay with me as well, because, you know, the dragon. Let's see, any other games that I haven't come across? Most of these games I've sold at least loose. Defender of the Crown, just going through Days of Thunder, Chippendales, Rescue Rangers. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on here. Anything else that stands out? Definitely Bandit Kings, Bad Dudes, Back to the Future, Athletic Worlds. Pretty cool. Finishing off the A's, so that's, and then Link 2, 1942. So again, these are just the NES, and there's a few hundred here, obviously. Like looking at what we just looked at, so it's, you know, about 2 inches thick. We got 2 stacks like that. And finally, I think these are kind of garbage at this point, but finally, what's really cool is there is a whole section for Super Nintendo. So as you can see, there's kind of like a letterhead style or a file head style. You had the original Nintendo for over here. And so behind the Super Nintendo is this. So here we have, again, the color copy. Maybe Tennis, Arcana, Baseball Simulator. That's great. There's Twin D-Force, Double Dragon, Super Double Dragon, Earth Defense Force, Final Fantasy II, that's really good. Final Fight, just a really great George Foreman. Hook, Hyperzone, Super Adventure Island, Jack Nicholas, Kablooey, Krusty Super Funhouse. Wow, this is just like Mystic Ninja. Wow, these are Lemmings, Mario Paint, just classic titles all left and right here. Nolan Ryan's Baseball, Paper Bro 2. Again, not having a great direction on where, you know, like a line on what these might be worth, but at the end of the day, in this condition, in a nostalgia market, Raiden? I feel like Raiden's a really, check that out. Rival Turf, Rocketeer. I don't know as much about Super Nintendo. I have no problem admitting that. It's just not something that I have spent as much time downloading information, consuming information, selling and buying and collecting. Super Mario Kart, that's really great. Super Smash TV, Super Soccer, Thunder Spirits, Top Gear, Ultraman, UN Squadron, solid. And, ooh, YS3. So again, wanted to do a quick video to just talk about the VidPro cards. I hope that this was enlightening to you. You know, before this deal came about, I wasn't all familiar with VidPro cards. But the nice thing about doing this, you know, for a hobby or for business or for a living, whatever you want to, you know, just doing this, is that you get to buy your education. I think that that's a really interesting way to look at it. You know, I've bought some losses, you know, so hopefully this goes the other way, because, you know, again, it wasn't cheap by any means, but for the overall thing, per piece, it, you know, we should make some money. So because that's the goal, obviously. Anyway, until next time, thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below or shoot me a message. Robert the Retro Game Dragon checking out. Have a great night. Be well. Hug your loved ones, and talk to you soon. Cheers.